Hey everyone, and welcome to What Culture May. My name is Jules, and I'm here with the man that always makes me say, not like this.
Hello.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Josh Brown.
Hiya.
And we're here today speaking about The Matrix. And that can mean only one thing. It's time to hit the jingle, and let's get on with some news.
What's that? There's news? Oh my gosh! Guess it's time for Jules and Josh!
Brilliant! Oh, we are back in the real world. We have taken many pills. Some are blue, some are red. And we're now talking about The Matrix, because obviously Matrix 4 is coming up in the horizon. We've got, Lana Wachowski is going to be writing and directing it. But we now have some more fuel to the code-based fire, as it were.
Give me it.
Because we have some new actors that are potentially signing on. And it's kind of strange, but also kind of does make a bit of sense. So Jada Pinkett Smith is in talks to return as Niobe for Matrix 4. Nothing is cemented yet, but she is potentially coming back.
I love this character because they were only really explored in the spin-off game Enter the Matrix, even though they were in Matrix 2 and 3. We didn't get much of a sort of feel for them as proper characters. I felt they were sort of there to support the wider universe, and now hopefully they'll come back and we can see them fully realized in the next movie. Again, another questionable casting because I have no idea how these returning characters are going to fit into, the next story. Carrie-Anne Moss is coming back, even though the character's dead.
Yeah, and obviously Keanu Reeves is dead, but I guess he has a bit more of an excuse for coming back. Yeah. But at least this would make a bit more sense in the fact that she could just be returning to play an older sort of version of Niobe, and obviously it does then put more fuel to the fire as whether or not we're going to get, Morpheus coming back as well. Are they going to be in a romantic thing? Are they going to have kids who are potentially going to be the next generation of the Matrix goers and stuff like that? Are things going to advance beyond 2000s technology?
I know.
I
like the throwback stuff, okay?
There ain't no payphones around anymore. They probably won't work as a get-out thing anymore. So
that would never work for me. If I was sort of in charge of pulling someone out of the Matrix, I would never answer that phone call, and they would all be doomed because I'm terrible at answering calls. I'm sorry. Don't cast me in this.
I thought that you were just gonna be evil and just be see the phone ring and be like, ah.
It would be pure negligence, is all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, man. You would be a bad operator. Yeah. But yeah, so we've also got Neil Patrick Harris is apparently
interesting choice. Yeah, I think Neil Patrick Harris, obviously most known for How I Met Your Mother, but he's shown some range in films like Gone Girl. I think it's going to be interesting to see whether he plays a sort of more comedic role or plays it sort of straight and kind of does that kind of. He had a sort of sociopathic kind of look to him in Gone Girl. I thought he was kind of weird and kind of odd and strange. I think he has a lot more range than you might give him credit for when you see his name on a title. But I think it's interesting. It would just complement the sort of the returning cast. I'm interested to see what character this is going to be.
He might be one of the new bad guys, to be honest.
If
they're going to go for a sort of more human-based bad guy role, because they can't go down the same route as just being it's the same agents, it's the same thing again. He needs to be the new Cypher.
It's funny you should say this because I just thought in my brain there that he would make a really good agent.
Oh,
I don't know why. I think he'd do the sort of blankness.
I just don't think he's physically imposing enough.
Yeah, true. I suppose. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I don't think I can take anyone because he was obviously in Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
I don't think I could take him seriously as a guy who's going to kick my ass if I'd just seen him there. At least Hugo Weaving, I'm just like, Jesus, you look like you fought people for real.
He would rip you apart if he had the chance, Hugo Weaving. He's got the eyes that you just can't trust. The eyes and the cheekbones of a man no one can trust.
What was his character in Lord of the Rings?
He was
great question. He was the Elf Lord, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
I never felt like he was comfortable in that. He was just constantly just kind of like, oh, I just want to kick this hobbit right in the face. Oh, you're annoying me now.
That's why I thought he was really good at Red Skull, because he just didn't want any issues. He would punch anyone in the face.
And he got to chew as much scenery as he wanted to.
Did.
But yeah. There we go. That's been the Matrix news. We've got potentially 2 new stars added on. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comments section below. Are you excited about the Matrix 4? And if so, what would you like to see and what would you loathe to see? What you do not want to be updated, as it were. As always, I've been Jules, and go follow me at RetroJ with 0 over on Twitter, and you can follow Josh at
Josh Bring with 2 O's over at Twitter.
Damn right, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Guys.